Wow, was Briz Young Ill's last battle? No way. No way. Was Briz Young Ill's last battle? Because that was, man, that was what, 4 years ago? Something like that. I mean, regardless, I think it's been a long time since we've seen Young Ill, and he's definitely up against somebody that is surging right now. It looks like Bigg K is I always have thought Bigg K has been one of the most dangerous battlers in the world. And I don't know if I don't know if people are just starting to realize that, which is weird to say because he's been doing it for a while and I think he's been dangerous for a really long time. But it feels like everyone's starting to understand it as a collective and are now fully getting behind Bigg K. I mean, he's done some incredible things. A Ward's the homie. Shout out to Ward. I thought he clearly beat Ward. He clearly beat Murda Mook. And I mean, with these next battles that he has lined up, this could definitely very well be his best year ever since he started in this game. And it's going to be really exciting to see. And I think, the best part about this battle is it gives you two stories. I like stories before I like stylistic match, like before I like certain style clashes or anything. I like stories. I like when two separate stories are important, and I think you got two really dope stories coming into that battle. You have one, Bigg K, and the streak that he is on, what this means if he beats him. I also think he's battling T-Rex before that, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously that needs to happen first, but if he gets through T-Rex, which I think he will, I haven't gone into any GTX predictions. I will 100%. There are 98 battles to predict, so I don't know if we have time. But I think if he gets through T-Rex, his story is going to continue, and then the Young Ill just adds. I mean, dude, it shows Bigg K's versatility and just how dangerous he is, right? He beats A Ward, who is a modern era battle rapper. He beats Murda Mook, who is a pioneer who has also transitioned and been kind of pretty effective in the new era, right? And he beat that era. And then if he beats T-Rex, that's going to be another, crazy thing. He beats Young Ill. Such a versatile resume if you're counting all wins for this year, right? If Bigg K clears all four of these guys out, this is just a wild year for him, right? And on the story, you have Young Ill is just him returning. I think someone had made a joke that Young Ill has the most returns in battle rap history. He probably does. And I want to completely, I don't want to count him out, and I can't count him out. It's the same way we kind of talk about Arsenal. Sometimes Arsenal has these stretches in his career where a lot of people are hating on him and he looks like an easy win. And Arsenal is probably one of the most roller coaster battle rappers I've ever seen, where it's like at any given point, if he doesn't care, it's gonna show. And then out of nowhere, he could just flip a switch and become the best rapper in the world, right? He's done that many times before. And I think you just saw it in that 3v3 one-off two-rounder madness. He flips a switch and boom, he's the best rapper in the room. He's the best performer in the room. He's the best, whatever. And I want to say that Young Ill still has that ability. He has that ability for me to still go at any given point, right? If the last thing I saw from him was Briz, I mean, he was pretty damn good versus Briz. I mean, Briz, I thought clearly took the battle. I don't remember each round. I know there was probably 2 rounds clear. I think the first round was probably the closest. Young Ill, I don't think the size of the stage helped him very much. So if this is the blue room and this is a small, intimate environment, Young Ill can be very dangerous. There's something really weird about the effectiveness of less evolved battle rap, right? It kind of just goes, it kind of proves what I've been saying for a really long time. And something I've been saying for a really long time is there is so much more that goes into winning battles other than the material itself, right? And I think old school veterans that are not better, that are not better rappers, that do not punch heavier, that do not layer their material better, they still have that effectiveness because there are so many different elements of the game that existed back then that still exist now. It's not just rap ability. And you get that every now and then. You know, Mook comes by and you know, you'd say Geechee is more layered, Geechee punches better, Geechee, you know what I'm saying? And Murder Mook quite literally danced on him for 2 clear rounds, 1 debatable, I would say. Came in and arguably beat Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock, obviously from that era, but Tay-Rock has a mix of Smack era and modern era. I actually think Rock's pen has still improved. There's times where Rock layers material and punches like Mook can never punch like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see these guys come in and they clean somebody up that's considered, you know, one of the stronger guys from the new era. So there is so much more that goes into it. So if you're going into this Bigg K Young Ill battle and you're reading it on paper, you might be deceived, because it's very easy to say Bigg K, he raps better, he layers better, he punches heavier, he's more active, he's beaten better competition. You could go down that whole list. I promise you it's not going to matter if Young Ill is clicking on all cylinders, man. With that being said, I have Bigg K by Murder. 3 I think, you know, I think Bigg K takes this. I think he for sure takes it. Battle rap is battle rap at the end of the day. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. Bigg K could come up with a soft round and Young Ill can have an amazing, you know what I'm saying? And then he winds up taking 1 and 3 when you had no idea. You know what I mean? You never know. You have no, Bigg K still has to write material. He still has to perform. He still has to do his job. Young Ill still has to do his job. I'm just saying, last time I saw Young Ill, the crowd didn't fit his style and he still kept up. He kept up with Briz, arguably took a round. And, you know, I even felt the times where he was teetering off and not really getting the reaction. I thought his material was pretty crazy. Young Ill is a really good writer. He's a really good writer, really good rapper. And, you know, you never know, man. That might be a closer battle than you think. I think as close as it might be, I think Bigg K comes out on the other end. I think he comes out as the victor on the other end.